We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Kill. Come on. Hey, go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 24. Check 24. 36. Get away.
2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And this is Parker, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year. Franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Tighten up.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown.
League rules are found in the calendar section, bro. Fake field goals, fake punts, good for any distance, anytime, anywhere.
Miami. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's what I do.
Elliott running right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Yes, sir.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check 43. Check 3. Check 3. Check 15. Check 9. Check 9. Showing up.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 6. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development Be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Watch my board. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Shit. 81. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I smell fear in
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe SOS. Check out. He's coming. We got nothing.
2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Check. Watch 54. Let's make these babies proud.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three. Check. Go. Hot. Hey. Watch it.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? On the sneak, it's Prescott. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
He's checking, Check 52. Watch twist. Shoot. 25. Check 25. Check. Go. Lucky.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Shim! Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Hey, alert 3. Check. Switch. Check. He's crashing. Check the crash. Wide. Get wide. Jim. Yeah. Check 99.
On second down, a run with Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Joker. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check pass.
To the air again, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Under crunch. Switch. Shit. Neil, check safety. Peek it.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1.